and he walks off, or Elle starts to walk off, and gets the phone call from Light, and he sits there, he answers the phone, you know, holding it far away from his ear like a germaphobe. It's funny watching him do what he does, Elle, and of course that puts a more solid feel on who he thinks is Kira and Kira 2, and so Light and this girl Kira 2, whatever her name is, devise a plan to try and get all the blame off of them, and of course it kind of sort of works, kind of sort of doesn't, and in the end it really, I'm not going to go any further. I might throw out a spoiler there, so I'm going to stop with that story. But I really did enjoy these movies. These movies were great, and I was doing my best to stay away from the whole Death Note scene, and obviously I didn't do too well. But like I said, I would recommend picking up these movies. These movies really are really good. And like I said, even if you're not into anime, they're still worth watching. I still haven't seen the anime, like I said earlier. But you know, both movies are just great. I know there's a third one out there. What is it? The title of it, like Elle Changed the World, and the events that happen in Death Note 2, The Last Name, lead up to this third movie, and of course Light isn't involved in this movie. I don't believe he is. I haven't seen it, but I hear that's fairly good, and if I find it, I'm definitely going to pick it up, just because it has the same actors, and it kind of follows the same storyline. Like there's a third Death Note that appears. Now, I did my best to stay away from Death Note. I really did. But something about the movies, I don't know when I saw them at the store, I don't know what it was, but I had to buy them. And they're still really good. And I think earlier in my review I said that Elle follows Light through his high school. Sorry about that, it's actually through his college. It's just the whole setting of it feels more like a high school setting, or to me anyway it does. I don't know. But anyway, I really did enjoy both of these movies. Like I said, even if you're not into anime, these movies definitely worth picking up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Just a few other things that I really enjoyed about the movie. Light's dad is actually some kind of like the Japanese FBI version of a secret agent. Like he works for the Japanese FBI. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but and his dad is also working, trying to find Kira, who's his own son, which isn't really a spoiler. I mean, you find that out in the first 10-15 minutes of the first movie, so it's really no big deal. Any spoilers I may have is pretty much between Kira and Elle trying to get the upper hand, which like I said, they do from time to time throughout both of the movies. One will have the upper hand here, and the other would have the upper hand later on. Just back and forth between the two. This series, like I said, this series definitely worth picking up. And I know there's a third movie out there called what was it? Death Note, L changes the world, or L against the world, something like that. I haven't seen it yet, but considering these two movies, next time I see it, more than likely I'm going to pick it up, because they keep the same actor for L, and more than likely the same voice actor, hopefully, because his voice actor nails him perfectly. Just the, my name is L, I'm smarter than the rest of you, just the whole, he knows he's smart, but that's really it. He knows he's smarter than everyone, but he really doesn't care about anything. He just cares about himself, and just living his life the way he wants to, pretty much, eating a bunch of candy, watching whatever he wants to watch. When you think about it, pretty much like anyone else. He just really, L has to be my favorite character just because of how disconnected he is with everyone else. But I'm getting a little off track there. Like I said, I haven't seen the third movie, but next time I see it, more than likely I'm going to pick it up, because the first two were just amazingly good. And I highly recommend both these movies. I know the last few movies that I've done, or last two movies in the series that I've done, I really hated them. What was it? Alien 3000, Halo Legends, which was hit and miss. And the anime series Divergence Eve, which is still horrible. I actually plan on burning that sometime soon. I really should. But anyway, definitely both of these movies, definitely movies to pick up, most definitely. Like I said, even if you don't like anime, the only real way to possibly make this movie better would to be, I don't know, adding a cameo by Christopher Walken, Bruce Campbell, William Shatner. I mean, these movies are great as they are. They can't really get much better. I mean, they really can't. Final verdict, if I was to give this, if I was to rate this, I would definitely rate it an 8 or 8.5 out of a 10. You find it, you pick it up. Plain and simple. Omdi Domdi said and done with. I'm running out of time, so I'll catch everyone later on the next review. Oh, just as a afterthought, I forgot to put this in my review. These are based solely on my opinions, so if you don't like my opinions or you find something wrong with what I may have said, I apologize. These are just my opinions, my views. I know I flubbed up some here and there. Like I said, this is all ad-lib. I'm really hurting for time right now. But, yeah, like I said, it's solely my views and opinions. I really like the movie. I haven't seen the series. And honestly, I don't want to see the series. I don't want to read the manga or manga, because these movies are so good as is. I don't want to ruin the movies by watching or reading anything else. That's just me. But, you know, now it's Omdi Domdi. I'll catch you later.
Hey, Light. Talk to me. No one's watching us. Give me an apple.